Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Icenia campaign. Last time, we conquered a little bit of Celtica, which was jutting into our European holdings, and we essentially lined up our uh, our Armorica and Belgica sections a little bit more naturally, in a way that doesn't really line up with the regions, but does line up with them each other. So, yeah, we also sort of preemptively obliterated the city of Lutetia before I realized actually this is a pretty good location to have a fort. May not end up being the provincial capital long term because there are good farmland locations. I'll have to rethink this, but it is an okay fort, or it is an important fort location for now, given it does line up with Kaiser Omegas and also with Kennebum and also with Kardake. So I will refortify it. No big deal. Forts aren't that expensive, and we made a ton of money destroying all those buildings. So the only thing I would have done differently is I wouldn't have destroyed the fort, but it's fine. It is what it is. Anyways, what we can also do while I'm thinking about it is, can we colonize this land? Who lives here? Let's find out. It's mostly Baturgans. Who? Where do they live? Where do the Baturgans live? Just over here? Yeah. So I don't think we're going to need to have them. Oh, they live down here as well. Okay. I think let's not actually colonize them because we may not have this be the city long term. So yeah, forget about that. We'll leave it like that, and this is fine. This is not fine. Why did I just say this is fine? This is definitely not fine. We'll switch this, but before I do that, I'm gonna let more time pass, and also we're gonna watch this fight happen, and it's gonna happen in about a month. Once we get there, this is a very, very long walk to do it like this, but what I want to do, what am I trading with? Swissonia. I'm going to be at war with you soon, so let's not trade with them. What I want to do is, I don't think I'm going to be at war with you, so I'll trade the wood to you. I want to generate a claim on Marinia within this episode, because it keeps being put off. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll trade with you. That's fine. Everybody wants my wood? Finally. I keep saying it's going to happen. It's finally happening. People want my wood. It's about time. Alright, let's go ahead and fight these barbs. Minimal casualties? Okay. No victory screen? That's odd. Alright, I guess I'll follow them over here. Make sure I'm recording. Yep. I'm actually doing this session right after the previous one. I just grabbed some decaf coffee. Look at this devilish treasury that we've got. Look at that. Holy moly. We're making a lot of money right now as well. Why is that? I don't know. It's going to be even more once we turn off our army maintenance. I feel like we just gained a lot of money for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Okay. It's probably the tax rate. That's probably what it was. We have a tax rate bonus. Let's go catch these barbs on the island. Should be a stack wipe. That's the stack wipe. Good stuff. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you. Let's see here. Yeah, this is kind of awkward, but I think we want to build a road to Karnonake just along the mountainside. This will really, really help our reaction to barbs. Essentially go up to the PDI and then build the road from there to Welianate and then double back. I don't want to walk all the way unroaded for no reason. Barbarians defeated. We got a huge profit. This is just the biggest profit ever. Thank you so much, Caradwin. Really pulling your weight with that one. Tribal people request migration. We've seen this before. This is from the Senonians. Where are they from? Senonia. Oh, here they are, the Senonians. Probably not gonna... Well, I might want to attack you sort of soon for your land. He says not to the emissary in the room. He's saying to himself, I could get... Ooh, wow. I could get... let's see here. 12 months, almost a year of income for 4 of those guys to move over. Sorry, to what am I doing here? Oh, actually, I'd be losing people in Cenebum, which I'm losing 4 Senonians, it's saying. 4 tribesmen leave Sen. I'm fine losing tribesmen from Cenabon. That's not a big deal. Yeah, that's totally fine. This may end up being a city eventually. I don't really need tribesmen there. That's fine. Or I keep the tribesmen. Now, whatever. I'll take the money. Absolutely. Look at that. Good stuff. Love that. Okay. That's good. What was I saying? So I might want to fight Senonia later to get Kala, which is a promising city location. That being said, Lutetia might be the better city location just because it's also a good fort location. And I like to have and it is central and it does have really good coverage and it does line up, so I think I might actually just keep it as the city location. And over here, this fort, I guess to be fair though, this fort isn't a permanent like capital fort location. It's just there right now. Eventually, the capital fort will probably end up being in Camaracum. Maybe. Actually, yeah, that would work well there. So if it's in Camaracum, this being moved means I could move to... Okay, yeah. Actually, thinking about it, I might move to Kala because I'm going to move the fort. I don't know if you're following, because I'm thinking like 5 steps ahead. I don't know if I explained that in the audio too greatly or too well, but this Kaiser Omegas capital fort isn't the permanent location here in the province of Bayawaka. And since this won't be here, I only need the fort here to line up with Senimum. It's fine if it doesn't line up with Kondate, because this is an internal lining up. I only need my border forts to line up, if that makes sense. So I need my front line on the border to be contiguous. I don't need it to be contiguous on the interior. It's nice if it is, but it's not as critical. So I can move to Kaya, and still this lines up fine. And in fact, if it's in Kaya, that almost lines up with a fort over in Camaracum. We may reconsider, but either way, essentially what I'm trying to say very badly here is moving the capital eventually to Kaya and then having Kaya be the permanent location will be fine for this being my front line, or being near the front line. Yeah, so I might fight Senonia later, but first we're going to fight Marinia, which I keep putting off. Here we go, now I have enough to fabricate on them. Okay, fabricate claim. Do I want to actually fabricate on Marinia or on Nerwia? I might want to fabricate on Nerwia, actually. Let's see, 3 territories, 1 territory. Oh, let me think about this. If I attack Nerwia, that brings in Marinia for sure. Also brings in Swissonia. And here it's the same parties, so either way, the same thing happens. I think Nerwia is... This is very, 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 like, low, like, slight thinking. Like, this is such a level of overthinking, it's crazy, but I think Nerwia is less likely than Marinia to pick up a new ally because Nerwia is larger. I don't know if this like line of thinking has any basis in the way this game works, but for some reason I just think that's like something to keep in mind, that Nerwia is more confident and they're less likely than small Marinia, who's almost surrounded by me. So let's actually fabricate on Nerwia. Again, I'm almost sure that I'm overthinking this. And let's fabricate for their... Which one am I trying to get here? Hold on, I'm still looking at the wrong person. Here we go, fabricate claim. Let's fabricate on the Nerwian part, which isn't even the part we're really focused on, just because it has the most oomph. This will give us this claim, because the size of the claim doesn't actually change how long it takes to make, and it gives us a better discount at the peace deal. So let's fabricate on Nerwia. There we go. All right, let's see how that goes. Okay. You're almost there. 5th of March. Here we are. Now let's road from here to Willionate. We'll get there 24th of June. March, April, May, June. Yeah, wow, that's a very, very long... But once that road is actually built, it's going to be much easier to traverse around the north, which is great. Love that. All right, fortress up here is done. Let's, I don't have any political influence. Someday we'll build a city there, but not today. Also, let's go ahead and check through here, look for buildings. Slave estate is fine. Barracks is a big no. Farming settlement's fine. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. I could probably be deleting slave estates because they're really not as critical as the extra resource copy buildings like farms and mines. Or I should say farming settlements and mines. But I would eventually, in the late game, build slave estates if I had nothing else to build in my settlements. And I've been neglecting my settlements a little bit, but it happens. I'm a civilized boy. I can't be asked to think about the villages. I've got cities on the mind, you know? That was my coffee cup, I swear, that made that noise. I don't know how I can prove it to you, but that's what that noise was. It was from me, like, swiveling my coffee cup on my table. I have a wooden desk, so lots of strange noises. Why did I just click go there? Ooh, decisions? Oh. Theocratic monarchy? I think not. I don't know why this is now available, actually. It's kind of strange. Oh, it's probably from having religious advances at 6, yeah. I guess I could look and see what it does, which I might do in a moment. What was I looking at over here? Oh yeah, it was FUG. Ruler pop gain plus 0.02 is kind of nice. War exhaustion, that's actually a 20% boost to my war exhaustion reduction. But the real meta is just not get that much war exhaustion. But I might be in a pretty big war sort of soon, so maybe I shouldn't be. Although that being said, I'm pretty far away from my next research advancement. Province ulti plus 0.02 is going to be really big. With so many provinces, this is going to add up really quick. All right, reduced governorship. Let's grab it. While some control the provinces, centralized our locals are... Let's say that again. With some control of the provinces centralized, our locals are sure to grow more loyal to the nation as a whole. There we go. Got it on the second try. Good stuff. Ooh, this stuff down here is really good. Yeah, I like this tree a lot. Navy morale recovery plus 2%. The real bonuses all the way down. Yeah, there's some really good stuff. Cost to DFI ruler. Let me actually check and see. Am I allowed to DFI rulers as a druidic? I might be allowed to. How do I do that? I've never really looked at this. Let me, like, for example, let me go back through my family tree. Back to, what I'm looking for, Donwyn. Do I do it here? No. I think I do it in the religion tab. DFI ruler. Okay, I need... Oh, it happens with the current ruler. Okay. 200 political influence. I need popularity. Actually, I'm allowed to, because I have over 800... I have well over 800 prestige, actually. So if I had 200 political influence, and Wisenius happened to currently be popular, I could deify Wisenius, which is an interesting prospect. Probably not going to do that right now, because it's a pretty... I feel like that's more of a meta thing to do. Maybe at some point I'll play around with that, but I've got other stuff to put my political influence to good use with. More secular matters, I guess. So that's fine. Head of the Urkii. This is one of my kids. Head of the Kalatii. Yeah, the family heads are always disloyal. 24/7 disloyalty. Living that lifestyle. Or they're not disloyal, but they're always on the verge of disloyalty. They're just always complaining. Wah, I'm not in the ruling family. Wah. Sucks to be you. Literally, it's like you're in the nobility. Just like take it with grace, you know. Like just chill. You're fine. You don't need to be like that. Come on, game. One of those long loading moments. Guess in the meantime, I did get a bunch of free men all over the place. Ooh, one thing I want to do as well is look and see, assuming my thing is still going, if Caledonia was more Kenny, I'd be able to colonize from there. But unfortunately, I don't have many Kenny here. How close are we? We have one Kenny, and that's it. It's very far from being mostly Kenny. Alright, come on, game. Really, seriously. Okay, I need 8 pops. There we go. Where am I closer? Got a Kenny up here. Well, sort of. It's going to be really hard to get these colonies. What about up here? Can I reach from Karnataka? I cannot. How about where else can I reach from? Karate? Can reach from there. Okay. What I can do is I can move people into Karane. It actually has a pretty large population already. We've got 1 Caledonian, 2 Caledonians, only 1 Icenia here. Yeah, we're not going to be able to colonize these for a very long time. They're just so out of the way, which is frustrating. Not much I can do about that, though. Rome wants precious metals. No, thank you. I'm going to sell my gold to somebody else. Hopefully Carthage, if they ask me nicely. Even if they ask me, you know, ambivalently. Or I could sell to the Mandubian revolts, really prioritizing your needs there well, I see. You think there's anything else you might be needing to spend your money on other than 1 unit of gold from me? No. I'm not going to do it just on principle. Okay, so we built our road, finally. Now, how fast is the trip? Now it's only about a month to do this walk, where previously it was like 3 months, so I guess it previously would have been 2 months because it's just a 50% faster movement, but this really does help out a lot. And yeah, this terrain is just real severe. We're in Rugia, that's more promising. I'll trade my gold to you. Sure. Fine with me. How's this going? 23%. Looking good. Oh, hold on. I have a disloyal leader. What's the issue? What's just happened? Why are you so disloyal all of a sudden? Power base. Major power, tyranny. Prosecuted for corruption. Who was prosecuting you? What? I wasn't doing that. This is fake news. Okay, I'm going to bribe you just to clean this up. Who's been prosecuting? Also, you're buying troop loyalty. That's not great. I could reduce her power base by paying down her veterans. Maybe that would play a role. This is unfortunate. Could give her free hands. I think I'll just bribe her for now. Okay, well, I'm not the one prosecuting you. If you're being prosecuted, it's not on my watch, and I am the king, so someone needs to tell me if that's what's going on. So don't even think about it. I don't want any governors to be disloyal, especially not with the levy raise. That's asking for trouble. Okay, so now, like, this is a little awkward, but this is the fastest way. And I guess I could also build a road into Caledonia, just because, it's just so it connects with the fort, and this is technically a mountain pass. I may do that eventually, but I just want to get the road up to Karnataka. This is the real goal. All right, build the road. Meanwhile, let's build a court of law up here. Mandu Brachius Calatus died of brain damage. He wasn't in any position. He was just connected to lots of different people. He was a rival of the king. Okay, it happens. All right, this is all looking fine. Okay. How to improve relations? That'd be 20. Alright, what now? Galen Calatus, who are you? Head of the Calatii family. What's the issue? Power base, tyranny. Oh, he just crossed over the threshold just slightly. Okay. What's your power base from? It's just from holdings and being head of the family. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bribe you. He's pretty old as well. I'm just going to bribe him. I can't give him free hands because he isn't an officer. I'll just bribe him. That's a shame. I'm trying to build up my political influence, and I just keep having to spend it on these situations, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think this northerly road will do for now. This is just to get up to the barbs quicker if I don't have a navy around, which would be a very unusual circumstance. The 3rd Navy should be in the area basically always, but just in case. You never know. Plus, it just helps looking at the area. All right, we're at almost 40% on the claim. Nobody have any more friends? Nope. This will be a much bigger war. It'll be basically everyone in my mouse here, but I'll probably conquer all these people, assuming I can get them all in the peace deal, which will really solidify my borders. It'll basically end the kind of weird borders I have in Belgica and extend me into Belgica really naturally. I'll basically have a comparable sort of size of area as my Britannia region. Dravidian Civil War ends. Wow, okay. More Indian chaos. Oh my gosh, mouse. Please. I ask you only one thing. Look at this Bosphorian border situation, by the way. This is just unfortunate. Are you migrating? What's going on over here? Jeez. Yuck. Look at this. Look at this Look at this population happiness, by the way. This is real bad. Yeah, Rome is not. Like, they're conquering, but they're not sticking around to, like, clean it up. They're just going for it. I've learned not to do that. I'm playing it careful. I'm only down to Celtica as a disloyal province now. And even then, it's on the mend. Or it will be soon. Hopefully. Integrate culture happiness for 2 years, not 10 years. All right, let's do some math in our head, please. Good stuff. Yeah, this road looks kind of strange, but can't be helped. It's the way the province is laid out. Let's unpause, please. Also, that Stars event about conquering, I haven't gotten any, like, follow-up event about that, so not sure if I'm going to get something at some point, but I guess it was just a little flavor event, which is fine, but it would have been nice to get some kind of bonus for then conquering someone immediately. Also, that war we just did last episode was basically a perfect manpower war. There was essentially no manpower lost at all, which is what I want to try to do more. Although, to be fair, that was a very, very stacked war against a much, much weaker enemy, so probably shouldn't be bragging about it too much. Senius is really getting old, but he is still pretty healthy, so it should be fine. Court in Karnake is done. Let's now build in Petuaria a little bit. Now I'll get 2 manpower from here. I kind of thought I would before. Let's go for it now. And just because it is in my Britannia core, let's also queue up a Court of Law and a Academy as well. Just the standard Britannic build. We have the money for it. All right, 3rd of February. There we go. We've now got a road from our northernmost city all the way to Londinium, and actually all the way to Wilconum and Duravernum. That does connect. I think I will build into Caledonia from Karnake. Well, actually, should I? No, actually, I'm going to hold off on that. This is just here for the fort purposes. I think what I'll do now is turn that off. And I think I will have you now. I'm at plus 0.08 from having these guys raised. I should go ahead and disband them. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and disband them. What I'll do instead is there any other force that I could get that is similar in size? No, they're basically, yeah, they're the right size. When I'm able to raise them again, I may have them go build roads in Armorica. I think we're ready for that now. But I'll let them rest for a while and let my war exhaustion malice for them go down for a while as well. So that sounds pretty good. All right. Things are looking good. We've got a nice border. Carthage may like me soon, which is always nice. Let's see. Getting closer. I guess I'll start improving relations with them. Well, no, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to give it once I finish off Nerwia, then I'll start working on Carthage, because then it's going to be about time. Because then Traweria is next, and then probably after that, maybe Sinonia, Traweria, and then Arvernia. Ooh, actually, hold on. The Lugian Horde is conquering Arvernia. Can they not deal with barbs in their own land? Jeez, that's embarrassing. Well, Aronia's not putting up a great showing there, so that's good for me, I suppose. Alright, how are you doing there? Everything's the same. Any other... Keep this up. Any other of these I need to change? This is Woodidinia is probably ready to get switched. What are we getting? 30 from harsh treatment. It's probably now fine to switch to local autonomy. Yeah, that should be fine. This is actually okay. I need to switch all these at some point. In fact, let me do that now. My max, yeah, all these are the earliest cores that I kind of got. These are all fine to probably keep like that. This one here, Parisia, I just got, so this is local autonomy is probably okay to keep there, just because it's so far from 30. Frisia, we're able to keep here somehow. I guess we conquered it pretty early on. Nemneta, we can switch this for sure. And in fact, I think I'm going to switch this to cultural assimilation. Yeah. There we go. And we'll keep looking at this list more in the future. Oh, jeez. They've come for me now. Well, shoot. Okay. What do I do about this? Let's see. I don't want to raise the whole Britannic levy. I guess... I think I might actually have to, because even the Caledonian levy isn't enough to really deal with them. I think I'll just raise the Britannic levy and ship them down here. Well, they may leave, right? They're a Lingonian horde. Is that an area around here somewhere specifically? No. I don't know where they're trying to go to. I guess we'll see if they come north of the Liger. If they stay south of the Liger, I'll just leave them alone. If they come north of the Liger, and like this part of the Liger that's not a major river, I will raise my Britannic levy. Actually, I think I'll raise the Britannic levy now because the Nuria War is almost about to start in a few months. So I suppose it's about time to raise the Britannic levy. I think I will just use the Britannic levy for this as well. It should be enough on its own. I can call in reinforcements if absolutely necessary. All right, all my navies converge. We now have got our little core 4 navies for this purpose. All right, envelopment mode, get split, and then get split, and then split again. There we go. First levy gets on the boats, and we're gonna have the first levy. I guess we'll send the first levy down here just to go deal with the barbs, and then the other levies are going to get into position in the meantime. Okay. Minor addendum. Ooh, hold on. This is pretty good. Stability for 10 influence. I mean, I want to get more influence right now for those things, but 6 stability is 6 stability, so honestly, may as well. This is going to help out a lot. That's research points, that's pop growth, that's population happiness. Always good. Training camp is done in Petuaria. Good stuff. Ooh, we almost were at... I saw that. We were at 20k. It just updated with the monthly tick for our raised levy. Our non-raised manpower max is now 20k, which was a soft goal that I mentioned before. So, love to see that. Okay, they've come north of the Liger, so I will have to deal with them, as I expected they would. On the boat. Second levy is going to come over to Cortoricum, as probably is third levy. It's also going to come to Cortoricum. Fourth levy is going to attack... or rather, is going to come to here. Oh, there's no port there. Whatever, we'll come drop them off here either way. No big deal. At least Severiacus is gonna recover this pretty quick. Should be fine. Barbs are ravaging us. Once these guys kill the barbs, they'll just march up north to come up here. And I'll probably have the first levy come into Swasonia and take these two provincial capitals really quick. I'll have the second levy come in, grab Sefule, and then I guess I gotta have them. I might have the second levy split. One half gets Sefule, and then one half starts sieging down Vero Mendorum, and then the other half sieges at. I guess I don't need to siege this, technically speaking, because Sefule, Tascoanus Collatus died in flagrante delicto. He was the admiral of the Manawia Navy. Right, we need ourselves a new admiral. I suppose... Was that a Calatii character? This guy's not actually in the family. Actually, is he? Let's grab a Dewika, actually. Karsana Dewika. This is my daughter. Actually, no, let's not grab her. Let's grab this guy here. No bad traits. This is a Calatii. Sure, we'll grab you. Dubno Launus Calatus. Sounds fine. Just so we have somebody. I don't want a navy to not have any... Well, also, this reminds me. Oh, I forgot to turn this down during the peacetime. That's fine. We're now close enough. I'm not going to turn it down now. And I will not... These guys are all landlocked, so no need to turn on my navy. Alright, these guys are almost here. Marine Civil War ends again. Just endless civil wars for Maria. Head on up. Alright, go catch them. And then you, back to London you go. Back to your home port. You get off the boats. Y'all get into positions. The second, I guess, I don't know which levy is where, or whatever. It doesn't matter. You're going to come... Let me think about this for a moment. I want to start the war... I can kind of ignore the north for a moment. I want to start by getting... Because I don't want to spread too thin, right? Because this is a very, very long front for the war. I think what I might do... I'm not sure I'm recording. I am recording. I'm always worried about that. I want to come in and quickly grab these two unguarded provincial capitals and then start working on Swasonia. And while I'm working on that... So that's... It could be one half of one levy doing that. So basically what I need is a force down here. I need a force to work on Samaro Briwa and grab Sefule and then work on Vero Men. I think what I might do actually, I might just have... I think I'll have two levies down in this pocket here, in this kind of, you know, what's it called? Salient that I've got in my terrain, in my borders. And then I'll have the other two levies up further north, because there's no other forts, or I guess there's this one here in Begacum. I think I'll have you grab Vod Goriacum and then come down to Begacum, and then the other one is going to go to Tutorum. I think we'll do it like that. I think we've got enough forces to make this work. So the second levy is going to go there. The third levy will come up to Fletio. Okay. And then you, once you arrive... Come on. You're going to come over to Kermiliaka, and then we'll deal with you in a moment. Kill the barbs really quick. Hopefully this is... I guess I should have realized this is actually a pretty large fight. We got the claim. Good stuff. Alright. We'll chase them down and hopefully stack wipe just to clear them out. And then get our huge reward of like 0.50 gold or something. Alright, there's the stack wipe. You are going to now come up and march to Catulicus. And then you'll recover on the way. So it should be fine. If I had roads right here, this would be faster. But the Crescian reforms, what is this? The plight of the downtrodden has been long debated in regards to the Britannic military. Our policy of exclusion outside times of great need has resulted in other nations forging ahead of us in military matters. I beg to differ, game. I think I'm doing just fine in military matters personally, but whatever. We have received word that great reforms have taken place in Rome, driven by a bipartisan force of the elite and common folk alike, resulting in sweeping changes to the very nature of the Roman military. Did the Romans just do the Marian reforms already? Can I see if they've done that? It feels kind of early for that to have happened, but I suppose I don't know for sure. Is there another reform they could do before the Marian reforms? I think there is, isn't there? What's it called? I mean, is it the Scipian reforms? No, that's not right. That's not what it's called. I don't know what's going on. Lutarius Crescus, a man possessed of a keen military mind, argues that we might benefit from adopting a similar approach, although the cost of such a matter is worth considering. Okay, so this is interesting. We could get a very, very, very good option here. 80 political influence. Wow, that's a lot of provinces being told to stop whipping people. And 2 years of morale of armies and manpower recovery speed, but then we also suffer 10% pop happiness, which could cause a knock-on effect all over our nation. We're just over the brink in terms of provincial disloyalty, so this is actually a pretty big thing to go for, or lose loyalty with this random guy. Honestly, this is really tempting, mostly for the political influence, I'll be honest, because that's like several years of political influence just right there, and that's been the bottleneck of the whole campaign. The morale is good, and honestly, if I'd known this was going to happen, I might have just started the Arwonian War right now with this going on, because 2 years is... Actually, wait, hold on. That's not 2 years. That'd be 24 months. That's 20 years. Holy moly. Wow, that's so much better than I realized. I completely saw that as 24 months. That's 20 years. Okay, the trade-off, though, is then it's 20 years of 10% pop happiness. That might knock a bunch of provinces into disloyalty, and we've just spent a ton of work restoring all their loyalty. And honestly, we may spend all of our political influence just running around putting out fires of that loyalty. So 20 years of 10% army morale. That being said, I'm not concerned about having less morale than the Armenians, right? This would really be what I'd need to fight the Romans, right? That's what I'd be concerned about. And since I'm not in a position within the next 20 years to fight the Romans, I think I'm going to not take this. I know that's kind of sad, and this is a really cool event, but 10% population happiness just can't really... I can't really withstand that right now. I'm so just barely over the edge of getting my new kind of conquered European lands under control, loyalty-wise, and this would tip me over too much. So even though this is a very cool event, I'm going to decline. Unfortunate. Wish I could go for it, but I just can't justify it. And that's the kind of like strategic thinking I've got to stick with. It's tempting to go for the big moves, but can't make mistakes like that. Because I could foresee me doing that, and then what would happen ultimately... Also, I'm going to turn my forts on, because this will matter for this war. Yeah. That's the sort of thing that I might go for in like a single-player thing, where losing... or I should really say like not a YouTube series, but me just playing the game. I might go for something more extreme like that, but I'm dealing with a lot of on the verge unhappiness situations, so I really don't want to mess around if I don't need to. Anyways, we're almost there. Port of Lawn Patuari is done. Alright. Come on, guys. There we are. Okay. I think it's time. Let's declare war. They're going to bring in Merinia and Suessonia. And we're going to take Nuria. Let's go for it. Right, Navy is not on pay mode, but that's fine. The Belgae local power of Nuria, Merinia, and Suessonia have rallied together. Here we go. Okay, so I'm in position. I think we don't split you yet. We just go... No, I do split you. And one of you goes straight for Bagacum, and the other actually stops at Wadgoricum and then backs out. So I'm not trapped traveling through Wadgoricum. I'm gonna... Let's see here. I'm gonna split you. One of you goes to Durham, and the other is going to... Where am I going to go with the other one? The other is going to head to Geminiacum to be kind of a swing army. So this is something I'm trying out in this war, is I'm going to have more smaller sections of my levies be in positions where they can reinforce other groups, because in the past I've been screwed over by fort zone of control and having my armies all stuck together, so I'm trying it out like this time. This force definitely gets split. You go there, you go there, you get split, and you split like this. Okay, I think we're ready for the war. Let's drop it down to speed 2, and let's see what we do here. Okay, so already we're going to be catching 1 or 2 of them, which is great. These all should be local victories. These are just the what are they called? The tribal armies. That was a stack wipe. That's really good. Let's grab this province here. The other thing too is, do I need to fully? Because what I could do as well is get Swasonia out of the war really quick once I grab these two bits of Belovakia and Parissia, which are two locations I want to further enter. This over here is the confusingly named. So Swasonia is the name of the nation, and this province is like the other form of that name, Swaoconia, which is not a place I'm likely to push into. Like, I basically want to consolidate my control over Belovakia and also enter into Nurbia. I don't want to push this far in. So what I might do once I get these two provinces is just knock out Swasonia really quick. So I have one less person hiring mercenaries, which of course, as I've said before, is what I'm really concerned about in this game. Anyways, oh, you can head back home, actually. I forgot to tell you to return. Luca Durin can go back to your home port. And Esta, you can go home to your home port as well. Engage the enemy. Should be, hopefully, a stack wipe. We'll see what happens. Engage the enemy all over the place. I'll check that in a moment. That was actually a stack wipe there. That's good to see. Stack wipe here? No, not quite. Occupation is done here. And then once we get this, let me actually go here as well. Occupation's done. Can I get Swasonia out of the war immediately? Let's see here. Can't do it like that. Okay, actually, yeah. I have to sue them separately. 4th of February, 572. That's right, there's this timer mechanic. In that case, you're going to head up here and start working on that. Actually, you're going to head here first and then head there. Actually, no, you're going to head there. Okay, yeah, we're going to do it like that. Education, all right, you're done. I'm going to have you head here. Oops, no. Don't hire those guys. I'm going to try and sneak you... Let's see here. I'm just going to have this force here. I want this guy further south. I'm going to actually have you... Can I go like this? I can go through here. I'm going to have you go through here and avoid the zone of control here. Because I'm a little bit nervous about this force here being overwhelmed. Okay, we've got some mercs that got hired by Swasonia. That's 11k. They have to enter friendly territory for these guys. Friendly to them, I mean, for them to become someone that can't fight us. So essentially have these two forces here. How many are we looking at here? This is a 9k stack. Let's actually have you both hang out here for now and then try to react to this force entering the territory. Sacking of Sefule, which is here. All right, what do we got? We got 4 people. Let's not depopulate. Let's, just to be extra safe, let's not even take that much. We're not going to get that much money anyways. The prestige gain is the same. Either way, let the looting be gentle. All right, and with that, Meridian might actually leave the war separately early once the timer's done. You can now, let's see. Actually, yeah, you, nope, stop. Nope, out of the way, mercs. You head here. Let's see, 1st of April. Really? No, you're heading here first. Okay. Can I go like this? No, I cannot. Can I go like this? Yes, I can. I'm gonna go like this to try and catch these guys here before they move, because this force here is in danger. And you're gonna get trapped there. Okay. I see what's going on. I see what I gotta do. Okay, I just want to get this under control so they can't spawn guys there, and then I'll move this force around. Let me see here. You... No, I can't catch these guys that quickly. You're almost there. You stay here as a swing force, just in case. And this guy will come be a swing force as well pretty soon. Alright, good. Now you can come out as a swing force. Alright, get out of the zone of control. I do want to catch those mercs. They're still too low morale to take... Actually, just to be safe, I will send this force to go reinforce the siege. Because even a low morale 11k might be able to just, you know, throw themselves against a 4k stack with some effectiveness. And I can always buy them off. Or maybe buy them off. I guess it's a chance. Okay, oh, come on, don't miss them. Stay there. No, shoot, I'm going to miss them. Ah. Crap. Right, we're going to catch him there, and then you're going to come join. No, hold on. Come on, game. Save a bit less legally, please. Oh my gosh. Hopefully it'll pause when the thing is done saving. This is really annoying, but it is what it is. It's the price of conquest, you might say. That's what I get for being in such a big war. Whew. Alright, come on. The computer is just on fire. It's getting pretty hot in there. I don't want to turn the... I have an external fan. Okay, here we go. Nope. There we go. Okay, finally I'm going to catch them. Maybe not with a large enough force, but these guys will enter soon. If I were to go like this... Nah. Let's not chance it. Let's just go reinforce those guys. These two armies will get up there in a moment, and they'll be able to go kill those mercs. This is another dense fort network type situation. So, annoying, but can't do much about that. We've engaged the enemy. These guys will arrive soon, but we're probably going to win even before they get there. 6th of June. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to win. Alright. That trade is completely fine. Our manpower stores are full enough to recover this stuff. And you two are going to just continue along. Try and catch them if you can, and then go kill those mercs. Yeah, here come the mercs, as I was concerned about. I've now got 3 swing armies, and I've got all my other armies doing... actually, hold on. Yeah, head there. Then you head there as well. Maybe we catch them there? Maybe. Yeah, they're not... They're going to Geminiacum, which is here. Should be fine. Okay, they're moving around together. That's totally fine. You're going to come join the fun as well. Got almost everybody. Faith of Cotius is our high priest. I could lose some money, gain some stability, and get religious tech investment bonus, which is, you know, it is what it is. 18 gold for 6 stability. Even though I'm at really, really high stability, this is absolutely worth it. This is a phenomenal trade if you just look at how much each of these cost. So, absolutely. Glory to Cotius. I didn't even look at what this said. He's a very devout guy, basically, is what this is saying. Good stuff. Stability increase. Alright. I've almost got 4 army groups in the area ready to converge. Wait, did they add another mercenary force? They did. They added another mercenary force. This is now at 27,000. That's alarming, for sure. I've actually they added a couple mercenary forces. That's why this number grew so much. Okay, so I didn't notice a couple of these mercenary forces. That's a little scary. Let me see what we got here. Trying to find those mercenary leaders. Here we are. Okay, I can buy off this mercenary. Let me look and see which merc force is biggest. Caractized mercs are definitely the largest. They've got 22 cohorts. If I could buy that guy off. Here he is. So this guy is worth 5,200, which is a lot of money. That being said, am I gonna possibly be able to stack wipe this, or to like beat this with a army of, let's see here, they're gonna be sort of lower morale. Their average morale is 1.16 out of 3.50. We're gonna have full morale, about, let's see, about 16k full morale versus like 1/3 morale, 28k. It's gonna be real costly, and it's not a sure thing. I'd rather remove one of their mercenary forces before I pull that off. And I'd rather do it before they... I could get one of the other guys that's a little cheaper. Let's see here. This is the smallest merc force. This is Duratiai's mercenaries. I say I go for the biggest merc force because that's really, you know, really where it's at. But then again, he could refuse. I'd rather have a lower amount of money for a smaller merc force be refused. This guy's got 13 martial, though. Let's see, 13 martial, 12 martial. Yeah, the Tuta Mali's mercenary leader is only 6 martial, so not that guy. So either this guy or the Duratiai's merc leader. Only 300 gold. Let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. Okay, the mercenary buyout was successful. Good stuff. And they're now immediately going to fight. And this will also slow them down. That's totally fine. Academy and Petuaria is done. We quote-unquote lost all of our troops, which unfortunately does contribute to a lot of war exhaustion. So that's one downside of this strategy. But now they're down to only 20k, which is much, much more manageable for my, what's going to be 16k or so. So it should be fine. We've almost got everybody there. And the key thing, now one really nice thing about this war, even though that was a little messy, is look where all of my sieging armies are, and look where all of their forces are. I've managed to basically sort of shift them away from all of my locked sieging armies, and I've got a 16-ish K stack ready to go, which I want to get in there before they recover their morale even further. Okay, that's fine. Just 15th of August, and then we'll run on into the forest, unfortunately. I think did they hire more mercenaries? No, they're just recovering their units. Okay. In we go. Let's make sure these guys are all on the right tactic and whatnot. So, yes. 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 And, yeah. Okay. Now let's see how this looks. It says it's on the fence, basically. They've got the stronger army. They got better terrain. We have the morale advantage, and I guess I will get there after the bumpy tick, which is unfortunate. That may actually make a difference. Kata Diwika, a female druid coming from the outskirts of Isamnian, has recently become a hot topic in Londinium, supposedly going against all kinds of traditions. Our high priest, Catius Doratus, seems to have taken a particular dislike. We've seen this event before. This is a up-and-coming high priest lady. This actually might be our chance to get a high priest who we can then boost up with that one innovation. So this guy who is just the high priest, he's not otherwise an important character. There's loyalty, but then we get this character. Or we get loyalty with him. I guess I don't think I need to replace him. He's fine otherwise as a character, so I'm just gonna... Actually, he's really corrupt, though. Okay, you know what? Let's go for it. High priest replaced. Okay. Now let's chance... This is a kind of chancy battle, but I need to go for it before they recover their morale even further. And they're doing that weird thing when we're about to attack them where they start moving towards us. Okay, this is a genuine, like, could go either way type fight, just to end this episode. Tactics are the same. They've got a big discipline bonus. Don't like that. Oh, we just took Bagacum, though. That's really big. And Swasonia? Wow! We got a double siege on the same tick. Holy moly. The force at Bagacum probably can't reach the battle in time, but this is really, really good timing. Because if we lose this battle, it's now not as much of a big deal because we have 2 more armies ready to come in and help out. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on here. So Bagacum has got a lot of population. Will it be... No. Even if it will be a city for us later, it's fine to, like screw it over right now. That's fine. And Swissonia, I think... Yeah, Swissonia is also fine to just obliterate. Okay. Now you, I'm going to have come on up to this fort, and you, maybe you'll reach. Run on up there, see if we can get there in time. Probably not. Okay, we're going to win the fight. We're going to take huge casualties, though, against this huge force. Let's see how the results turn out. Okay, yeah, we lost about 3,000, and that's a very, very costly battle, but we beat their force, and we got them on their run, which is critical. All right, so you actually revert down here to Gerodum. Oh, hello. Fortress under siege. Ooh, we got this as well. Okay. You now... what am I working on now? Working on that, working on that. You just come over to the area and come help me track these guys down. You're heading to Tiananmen. We're going to follow you closely. We're going to follow you there, in fact. Oh, yeah, because some of their forces are here currently. Okay, you come up there after all. I didn't realize this force was there. Did I not fight this force? Maybe it retreated. I sort of don't know what happened. Okay, actually, you stay there. Getting a little turned around here. Yeah, just come catch these guys here before they recover their morale. I'm gonna lose a lot. This is gonna be another very costly battle, but we need to kill these guys here. They hired more mercs. Okay. Come on, just... Run is done. Alright, now you get up here. Stonehenge attracts travelers. I think Canetio's happiness is fine to trade for stability. 72 stability, wow. Come on, just get him. Come on, they got one donkey left. That's all they've got. Okay. Holy jeez. Taking a lot of casualties, but yeah, things are looking really, really solid. We've got one small force down here in this fort just working on it. Everybody else is coming north. And we are going to just run for them. Even though we're going to not recover our morale enough to avoid big casualties, we can't let this huge stack recover its morale and become a serious threat. And unfortunately, we're going to have to end it here. We're almost out of time. I try really hard to never hit an hour on these episodes. But thank you so much for watching. This has been a very exciting wartime episode. Next episode, we're going to fight this big stack and hopefully win the war and get a huge peace deal as a result. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.